Become a channel member and support the channel today. More information on the Join tab. The LEGO Star Wars Imperial Star Destroyer has to be the set of the year. For $160, you get a fantastic looking display model and a nice figure selection. That figure selection includes Darth Vader, Commander Prodigy, an Imperial crew member, an Imperial gunner, and an Imperial Navy trooper, an Imperial stormtrooper. Darth Vader and the stormtrooper are unchanged from a bunch of past sets they've been in, so there's no reason to go into those figures. Commander Prodigy is brand new. He's the officer that you see talking to Darth Vader on the Tantive 4 at the beginning of A New Hope, and it's always nice whenever we get a chance to get the Imperial officer uniform in this black color. The printing on him overall looks really nice, and I feel like he was a nice inclusion in the set. The Navy trooper, gunner, and Imperial crew member are also nice inclusions given the particular set we have here. I do wish we had gotten an extra of any of these figures, but they're all still nice inclusions. Plus, it's been a long time since we've seen a lot of these Imperial types, so having them back is a welcomed addition. Now, the 7th minifigure in this set is one a lot of people are very excited for. This set is part of Star Wars' 25th anniversary wave, and with that, it includes Calus, a character a lot of people have wanted to see LEGO do officially. This is him based on his appearance from the first game. LEGO did a fantastic job capturing the likeness of this character into the LEGO form. The printing on his torso looks really nice, he has printing on his legs, and his face is double-sided. It does suck though they didn't include a poncho or BD1 with him, but overall he's an extremely nice figure and it's nice to finally have him in the LEGO form. On to the Star Destroyer itself. The Star Destroyer is one of the most iconic vehicles in all of Star Wars. The backbone of the Imperial Navy and one of the most recognizable vehicles in all of Star Wars. People who aren't even Star Wars fans know exactly what this thing is. It has such a commanding presence in the movies, and this LEGO set translates that very, very well. It feels like a scaled down model of the UCS one we got a few years ago. All of the proportions and angles are absolutely perfect on this set. Yes, it is smaller than the 2014 one, but if you put it side by side with the 2014 one, you can see how awful some of those proportions are when in comparison to this one. Yes, this one is smaller than that one, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad thing. And it's also still a pretty sizable build on its own. The exterior of this vehicle looks really, really nice. The features on the outside include linked turbo lasers that can be rotated with a lever on the back of each side. And because it's a modern Star Wars set, the designers could not resist sneaking in some spring-loaded launchers inside the center of the build. Removing that midsection not only reveals the handle for carrying the set around, but also gives you access to the interior. Removing that midsection and folding down the sides gives you full access to the interior. The front section of the interior is dedicated to the Star Destroyer's bridge. You have the top part where Darth Vader and the Commander can walk around doing Empire stuff, and the controls down below have room for some minifigures. They detailed these sections off with stickers as well. Moving to the rear, I have what I assume is the office for the Commander. He has a little desk with a data pad and a mug on it, and his chair rotates. There's also a nicely positioned hook for his blaster. Behind that is 2 storage crates, and these really nice looking displays. They are easily removed in case you want to rotate their positions or put them anywhere else in the Star Destroyer. One shows the Star Destroyer's systems, and the other shows some information on some TIE fighters and a map. Right next to that is a really nice looking little holo table with what I'm assuming is supposed to be the Star Destroyer and probably an enemy vessel in red. Right next to that is a storage for some weapons, and then an area behind that with a syringe and a little container attached to the wall. The interior of the Star Destroyer really comes to life when you put the figures in it. Unfortunately, you can't close the Star Destroyer back up if you have any figures on the top part of the bridge section, but you can if they're down below where the controls are. And there is plenty of room for extra Imperials in this Star Destroyer. Yes, the inside of it is a little bare, but there's plenty of room for a ton of figures, and let's be honest, a lot of us older fans are never gonna open this thing up the second it sits on our shelf. You're gonna put it together the one time, and this thing is never gonna get opened up ever again while it sits collecting dust on your LEGO Star Wars shelf. Let's just be honest with ourselves. This is one of those really fun cases where LEGO Star Wars gets the proportion and overall look of a craft completely correct. This set has no bad angle to look at. From the front, the side, the bottom, to the rear where the engines are, to the bridge section. I had the biggest smile on my face when I was done putting this thing together because this set just rocks. Literally, my only complaint about it is I wish it came with a few extra minifigures in the form of doubling up on any of these Imperial officers. But other than that, I think this is a fantastic set that you absolutely should not sleep on. But let's be honest, most of you hardcore Star Wars fans have probably already pre-ordered this set or bought it on August 1st. But if you are on the fence, this is me telling you right now that you should go get this set. You will not regret it, and in my eyes, it is definitely one of the best Star Wars sets we've gotten this year. I'd love to know what you guys think of this set down in the comments below, or what you think is the best LEGO Star Wars set from this year, because that's all I've got, and I'll see you guys in the next video.